So in today's masterclass, we are going to discuss, strategy behind running, Facebook or Instagram ads. So for past few years, I have been, running ads for myself and others, and I've picked some of the tricks or strategies, and I thought, it'll be good to share with, all of you. So without further ado, first let me quickly introduce myself. I am author of a book called Friendly Agent, Secret Behind Building a Multi-Million-Dollar Insurance Agency. So last year, what I did was, I interviewed, a lot of top insurance agents and thought leaders in the insurance agency space. And I collated, all the learnings from them, and I have published in this book. And thanks to the support of our community, this book is ranking, on top on Amazon for most of the insurance agents or agency related, terms. Now, when I've talked to hundreds of agents in last few years, and one of the biggest, or when I ask them, what is the biggest challenge you're facing in your business, most of them respond by saying that, first, like, how do we move beyond referrals and generate consistent leads? So a lot of them, they are able to get referrals, and that's very good. I mean, it means you're doing something great, and people are happy to refer new customers to you. But again, it's difficult to scale up referrals. So that's one challenge. Another which I keep hearing is getting through all the noise online and get people's attention. Today, customers are distracted, and they are getting bombarded with hundreds of marketing messages. So how do you stand out? And how do you rise above um, a lot of agencies around me, and compete with um, compete every day with local and online competition? So a lot of insurtech startups have come up in last few years. Carriers are going direct. So there is a lot of competition, and how do you go above and beyond this thing? So when I interviewed a lot of these big agency owners, and I tried to find, hey, what these big players are doing. And consistently, I found that, most of them, they are running marketing campaigns which are generating consistent leads. So they are not depending too much on, buying leads per se. And, most, uh, some amount they may be doing, but mainly, they are doing their marketing in-house, or working with consultant and generating unique leads themselves. So that's what I found a key differentiator. And I think and I have seen myself that Facebook, Instagram ads is one of the thing which can help you in generating leads in a very cost efficient manner. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a case study, actual live case study, how we went about it, and what kind of results we got in that case study. I'll share you snapshots of our Facebook ad manager, and I'm going to go through a quick, small framework which we use. It's a 3-step framework, pretty straightforward, but it will help you in understanding how you should strategize your Facebook and Instagram ads. Now, before going ahead, just a quick question: like, do any of you play golf or tennis, or have you picked up any new sports recently? Please feel free to drop a comment, and I'll tell you in a minute why I'm asking this question. Okay. 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 Yep. So okay, golf. A lot of folks play golf. Yep. So here's the thing, right? Few years back, I thought, hey, I'll learn, playing golf. And initially, when I started, doing it myself, I was not able to, hit the ball, or I'll take maybe 4 or 5 swings and hit ball maybe one or twice, and it'll not go anywhere. So it was very disappointing. But then what I did was, like, I hired a coach, and coach told me certain tips or strategies. And after that, I was able to, get a contact and, improve my game. And the same thing is true in any, aspect of your life, whether it's playing a sport, learning new skills, or, Facebook or Instagram ads. There are certain skills or strategies or tips which you should be knowing upfront, and that will set you up for success. And again, like, you have to keep trying, experimenting to improve, and become better in that particular skill. So so that's, I mean, that's the kind of lesson I want to take from there, that in this arena also, it's there are things which you can learn and differentiate and get ahead of your competitors. Now let's look at from the strategy perspective, which I mentioned. So it's a 3-step strategy, which I use, or a framework which I have come up with. Step one, what you do is you run a branding ad, or an ad which is basically able to generate, um, clicks from customers at a cheapest cost, and that help you in finding out, which ad is working fine, or which is a winner. So, I mean, you run multiple ads, you see which one is a winner. And then while doing this, as a second step, what you also do is keep testing different messages, and find out which message is working best. And I'll share you strategies, how to do both of these things. And then step 3 is that once you have a winner, this message is getting interest, and your customers are relating to it, then you go ahead and run a lead generation campaign. So step 1, branding campaign. So when you log into Facebook Ads Manager, this is the first kind of step you see. It asks you to select a campaign. So if you have to select a campaign which will generate most number of clicks at cheapest cost, then which one will you use out of these? I mean, you can take a guess, or if you have used something earlier, please feel free to drop a comment. So you see there are a lot of campaign objective in awareness, consideration, and conversion set. Okay. Okay, traffic, good. Conversion, okay. Lead generation, great. Okay, that's good. Okay. Now, how do I close this thing? Sorry. Yeah. Sorry about this. Okay. So one thing which I have seen is generate most amount of clicks at a cheapest cost is traffic as a campaign objective. And there is a hack which is involved here, and we'll go through that. So when you're creating this branding, or a this kind of a branding ad for testing your campaign, you should select your traffic as an objective. And then when you are creating that ad, there's an option which asks you when you get charged, and by default it is selected based on impression. So what it means is, whenever someone is kind of looking at your ad, or they're able to see your ad, you are getting charged. So what you do is you change that to link click, and that is something which is not easily viewable in that ad manager. You have to kind of open this thing when you get charge option, and then you have to change the drop down to link click. But what it helps is, that you will be charged only when um, somebody is clicking on your ad. And that's very powerful, because in this way, I mean, you may be showing your ad to 10,000 people, but if only, say X number of people are clicking, you're getting charged only for that. And that helps you in finding out which of your ad, is the best performer. You can uh, have multiple ads running at a very small, cost. And based on the number of clicks, you can decide, hey, who's the winner and which message is resonating best. So if you see, like, this is one of the sample, like, so again, in this case study, I'll take a Medicare example, one of the ad which we tried. And initially, like, we will have these branding ads with multiple different messages. And in the link click objective, you can do multiple things. You can send people to your website, or to a form which, they can fill up. We used to send to a chat bot, which used to ask them questions and all. So there are multiple ways you can work on it, but what you're trying to do is finding out which ad is getting most number of clicks. Here, objective is not lead generation, though if you're able to generate leads, that's great, that's awesome. But first objective is finding which message is resonating best. And another benefit which you get from this ad is, I mean, you should put your picture here, or maybe logo. So I removed the agent's picture, which was we were displaying here. We were also putting their address and even license number. So when you run a local ad, right, and with these branding ads, people will be able to recognize you. And when they see your address, which is, kind of just a nearby address, then they will be more, what you say, inclined to maybe reach out to you, because they know you're a neighbor or someone like that, right? So we ran these ads, and these are the results which we received. So after trying multiple, different things, if you look at this, we got 91 clicks, and reach was 9,570. So by reach means number of unique uh, audience we were able to reach. So, we were able to reach, I mean, say close to 10,000 people. And here you see impression 26,000, so by impression, what it means is same person might have seen multiple times. So, that's why it's more. So there are 10,000 people, but like, some folks might have seen it 2 or 3 times. So that's why. But if you look, right, so cost per click is only 77 cents here. And by spending only $70, we were able to get 91 clicks. Now, if you look at reach, right, if you have to reach 10,000 people, I see a lot of postcards coming, in my house, and most of them go directly to garbage. A lot of insurance companies and, even some like are sending it. And I'm sure they're spending at least 50 cents to $1. So to reach 10,000 people, they will have to spend, $5,000 to $10,000. But here you are able to reach, I mean, almost 10,000 people for just $70. So that's, kind of peanuts. So, and honestly speaking, like, if if I was doing it, I'll do it day in and day out, because it helps in building my brand. And it's not easy to reach, that amount of people. And the more touch points you have with your prospective customer, the more inclined they will be to, buy a product from you. So this is the first step. We ran multiple branding ads, and we found that, okay, this one is performing fairly well. Now, step 2 is like, so testing messages. So how do you find out different messaging, or, what you should add for use for your ad? So here we have, few different strategies. So one strategy is that, you use Facebook ad library. Now, in like, you can just Google Facebook ad library, and there, Facebook has shared a lot of ads, which people are running. And you can just search homeowner insurance or Medicare. I search Medicare and life insurance and all those things, right? and you can see what kind of ads people are running, and then you can take inspiration from those messages and ads and run yourself and see which one is performing well. So that's the first step. So yep, this is how Facebook ad library will look like. And in the search ads, you can search a different kind of ads. Another option to find messaging is keyword research. So it's basically what people are searching on Google and all. So if a lot of people are searching for certain problem and you use similar message in your Facebook ad, then you will have a higher chance of conversion. So imagine, like, people, uh, someone has a back problem or a knee problem, and they're going to Google and searching for solution for these problem. At the same time, they see a Facebook ad which is talking just about it, hey, how to get rid of your knee problem or back problem. They will be inclined to click on it and go find out what's happening over there. Same thing with insurance. Like, if you're able to find out what actually people are searching for and present it in front of them on Facebook, you are more likely to get them as a prospect or a customer. So there are multiple ways to do keyword research. I'll not go in much depth, but there are tools like Google Keyword Finder or SEMrush or even Moz, where you can find out what people are searching for, and it'll tell you, like, based on the number of searches and things like that. So you can use those messages in your headline of your Facebook ads. Another thing which not many people do, but I suggest you should be doing, is that you run Google ads, at least initially, to find out, again, what people are searching for. So what we did was, from Google Keyword Finder, we found that, okay, these are the terms which people are searching for. And then we ran ads. So, what you can do in Google Ads is you can select certain themes. So here we selected themes like Medicare plans and, compare Medicare plans and things like that. And we ran ads. And what Google does is it provides you a report which tells you, hey, which keywords were actually clicked by people. And these are, like, generic high level keywords. So when we ran ads, we saw that, okay, these are the keywords, some of the initial words I'm showing here that people were clicking. So, okay, Medicare phone number. I mean, yeah, people are searching, but it's not very relevant for us. Medicare, yeah, it's a generic term. But then if you look at this third item, Medicare dental coverage, that's what people have been searching on Google. They want to find out, solution to this problem. And if you look, right, I mean, we were able to get 4 clicks for just $11. And but which is way less than, even if you're getting leads out of Google ads, at this rate, it's way cheaper. So what we found out, that yes, people are looking for dental coverage, and we thought, hey, like, why not create an ad which is focused about this challenge, Medicare, dental coverage. And when we did that, we found that, our conversion rate and cost per click and everything, it improved dramatically. And the reason was that we were able to pinpoint to exact problem which customers were, looking for. So if you see results here, when we included this in our ads, you can see here we got 183 clicks for at just 60 cents per click kind of a thing. I mean, it's way better than the earlier one. It was, but still, both of them are very cheap if you look at it. And the agent which you were working was, I mean, they were paying huge amount of money previously to a lead generation company, and paying, I don't know, $30 to $40 per lead. And most of those leads were, garbage. So lead generation company will share same lead with 30 other agents, and every agent is, like, calling customer and, getting disappointed and customers are getting frustrated because so many people are calling them, and conversion rate is very low there. But if you look here, I mean, at a very cheap cost, uh, you know uh, agent was able to get, like, attention of their prospects. So and finally, third way is, like, um, to find out different messaging is survey your audience and understand customer pain point. So when you're working with your customers over a period of time, you will know that, okay, what are their pain points, what are they looking for, why they are coming to you, and you can use similar thing in your ads and test it out. And the closer you are to their pain points, I mean, the better results you'll get. uh, I mean, not only in Facebook ads, any kind of ads, but I think Facebook and Instagram ads are kind of cheapest way to do it in today's world. Now, once you have done this, once you have, kind of created branding ads, tested multiple messages, found out who's the winner, then the next thing which you do is lead generation ad. Now, the best part of lead generation ad is that it helps you in capturing, your customer's name, email, phone number, those kind of details directly from Facebook. So that's something, it's a big plus point. But at the same time, lead generation ads are a bit expensive. So, you should not directly go there and try that. I mean, a lot of you might think, hey, why not I directly go and skip all those initial steps and run lead generation ads? If you do that, I mean, you may find success, but in many cases, you might see a huge cost and not get results which you're expecting. So first step is to have a right message and, things in place, then run lead generation ads. But anyways, like, again, this one is little easy. So which campaign objective will you choose if you have to run lead generation ads? Yeah, so it is lead generation actually. So there's no surprise here. And one good thing with um, uh, so lead generation ad, when you create, right, so there you will see an option where you can select a lead form and all. And what happens is when somebody clicks on your ad, they will be presented this thing that, where their information, their name, phone number, email will be automatically populated by Facebook. And if they submit it, you will get that lead information. So that's the benefit. Though, I mean, they're a little bit, the cost might be a little higher. It may not be, compared to your traffic or branding ads, which are, the cheapest option. But once you have this phone number, email, you can do a lot of things. And in our case, like, we went 2 steps ahead, and we built a lot of automations around it. So what we did was, as soon as the customer is submitting their information, they will get an SMS. Uh, Agent will also get an SMS that, okay, this lead is interested. And in that SMS, agent will see that, okay, what's the phone number, contact detail, and they can directly call customer or message them, or and that's very powerful. Imagine, like, you are clicking on an ad and suddenly, you get a call on the same thing. So that's a point where you have a higher propensity to buy that product. And I was reading somewhere that, when customer submits their lead, if somebody is not responding within 5 to 10 minutes, then I mean, the chances of converting that lead becomes minimal, or very less. So a lot of, I mean, there are these things, or strategies, if you follow, you will get a lot of success in your Facebook and Instagram ads. So what can you do? So I mean, you have 3 options. First, I mean, do nothing, continue um, with the current process, and not try these things. Or you can try to figure out things yourself. You can, based on this masterclass, I'm sure you have learned something. Otherwise, you can go through YouTube videos, and there are a lot of online resources which you can use to figure things out yourself. Or you can join, Friendly Agent Pro, and learn, our exact strategies which we use, and which we see are working. So, what is Friendly Agent Pro? So basically, this is an exclusive membership community for growth-minded insurance agents and agency owners, where we unpack all these, strategies which you can use to scale up your insurance agency. And basically, if you Google Friendly Agent Pro, you will be able to easily find it. One second. And so what's part of Friendly Agent Pro? Let me go there and kind of, show you. So in Friendly Agent Pro, what we do is, first, initially, you will go through something called with what we call build your campaign challenge. So in initial 1 or 2 months, you will be building your own marketing campaign. We will share all the tutorials and lessons and everything needed, templates to do those things. And once you have your kind of campaign built, there are a lot of other things, which we can do to improve them: retargeting ads, Google ads, and everything. Every month by month, you will learn and go through those things. And this is a kind of monthly membership, or annual membership if you choose that. And what's included is, first, there will be a 30-minute one-on-one strategy session with our team, where we will come up with your marketing plan, strategy, what you should be doing next. Yep. And there's a bonus which I talked about in my email. So one of the big bonus is, like, you will get a $250 off on our annual membership if you use coupon code FRIEND. Build a campaign challenge is included, as I talked about it, as a part of this thing. You will have a regular, sessions, either one-on-one or a group sessions. We also bring a lot of experts in different areas, and they share their strategies and with all of you. Then, we also share sample Facebook ad template for, like Medicare, final expense insurance, and things like that. And basically, once you use these strategies, you can use it in, once you learn it, you can use it in any line of business, irrespective whether it's, even say commercial side or life insurance or PNC. And yep, you will get a lot of learning modules, webinars, and all those tutorials. So basically, like, almost $4,498 worth of stuff you can get for almost $50 per month if you take annual membership with a discount. So as I mentioned, if you use coupon code FRIEND, you will get this $250 discount. And if you don't want to take annual membership, you can take a monthly one for $89. And without this discount, our annual membership generally is $69.